What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I am Jan, a Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to leave a comment. And if you want to know when the next video going to drop, hit the notification bell. All right, y'all, let's get into the video. The New York Knicks survive RJ, or shall I say Star Barrett. And that's not a monarch that I'm just throwing out. If you've been watching this channel since I started, when he was here with the New York Knicks, that was my nickname for RJ Barrett. I called him Star Barrett. I thought the man should have been an all-star maybe a year ago. Even while he was on the Knicks, I know people was not thrilled with the play of RJ Barrett, but I'm going to get into that a little later down the line. Because like I said, if you are a cave dweller, you know I like to run through the stats real quick before I give you my opinion. And once again, you know if you are a cave dweller, I'm going to be looking forward to your comments in the comment section. All right, New York Knicks, 113-108, 5-point victory. That first quarter, the Knicks came out. I wouldn't say it looked flat, but it was challenging. Really, let's be real. RJ Barrett came to play. He had 9 points in that first quarter. Brunson led the Knicks with 8 points in the first quarter. The Knicks went on a 15-4 run to take a 34-27 lead into the second quarter. But that's when the problem stepped in for Jalen Brunson. I know he went to the bench, and maybe that could have took away from his game. But when he came back in, Brunson did not score in that second quarter. The Knicks they was up by 11 points, and Brunson returned, and the Raptors went on a 13-0 run and took a 55-53 lead. In order to end that second quarter, the Raptors went on a 19-17 lead, taking a 1-point lead into the half. That was 61-60. The Knicks came out in the third quarter. They made their run. And this was a game. It was a back and forth game. To be realistic, it was a back and forth game. As teams got into it, Scotty Barnes was starting to assert himself. He made 2 back-to-back threes. And then, we know him for his offense as well as his defense, but we know he's a player that often get injured. He went in my opinion, that should have been a flagrant foul because the way he fouled Towns, he came from behind, and he got the he got the worst end of the deal. Sprung his ankle, had to leave the game, did not return. That was with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Knicks, I'm not going to say took over, but they hung in, and then it was a funky game for some of the Knicks, and they hung in, and I guess, they felt that if they could just keep it to a certain amount of points that they could win this game. That's just my opinion. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. It was looking kind of grim, you know what I'm saying? Because RJ Star Barrett was doing his thing. And it was looking, like I said, it was looking a little shaky for the Knicks. But the Knicks shot 51% from the field, 42% from downtown. They made 12 and 19 from the free throw line, which was a problem for the Knicks again tonight. They suffered from the free throw line in the other game, the loss. And Brunson was guilty as most of the team. Brunson somewhere 87% shooter. Towns missed 2 late free throws. And I always say the announcers always jinx him, you know what I'm saying? Because just before he missed them 2 free throws, it was Clyde. He was like how Towns haven't missed any free throws. He was 8 for 8, and then what happened? 1, 2, miss. Sometimes I think they should just keep their mouth shut. All right, rebounds. The Knicks got out-rebounded with 51-40. Assists. The Knicks are moving the ball the way I like, and I've been complaining about. So they had 32 assists tonight against their 23. The bench, they had 22 points compared to the 39 points that Atlanta, but the Toronto Raptors put up that 39 points. You have to look at rookies like, for 1 second here. Mungo and Walter. Walter came out, he was 6 for 12, 3 for 7 from downtown. Like I said, y'all always hear me complaining about our rookies not getting the recognition and the confidence from our coach, you know what I'm saying? But, Toronto are in a case, a scenario where these guys are happen to step up, and they're doing a damn good job. I mean, they're doing a damn good job. I just wish I see our rookies up out there doing the things that they getting the opportunity to do. We look at the score, as I said, they're one of the rookies. Walter, he had 19 points. He shot 6 for 12 from the field. One rebound, two assists. Barrett, 30 points, 13 for 24. Barrett was all over the floor tonight doing his thing. What can I say about Barrett? Like I said, I like to give you my opinion. And what did I see other than RJ Barrett happen? Just might be an all-star if he can get voted in this year. But what did it tell me about his stay with the New York Knicks? And I'm not going to blame Tom Thibodeau. I know a lot of y'all think I'm going to come out and blame Tom Thibodeau, but I'm going to blame the man that's supposed to be blamed, that's getting the blame rightfully so right now against in Minnesota. That is Julius Randle. He's not a good teammate at all. He was supposed to be a mentor for RJ Barrett, a guy to show him the ropes when we drafted him, but he was a selfish player. He didn't show the love that we Knicks fans, deserve. I know I defended him, so it kind of sounded like I'm contradicting myself. But I once told y'all that I don't have a favorite player that's playing right now in this day and age. I'm a New York Knicks fan all the way. So when you leave, you leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about you no more. But to say that Julius Randle was a great example as a mentor for rookies coming in, I gotta eat my words. Julius Randle was terrible for this team. Let me back up, because he got us the prosperity that we needed to attract free agents. But when it came to being a teammate, he's not a good teammate, and Anthony Edwards have expressed that already. The Knicks, this victory, we needed it. You know what I'm saying? For the column, it pushes further up. And what made me a little bit, Boston lost the other night against the Grizzlies, so it gave us a chance to get up in that column. I got a feeling the New York Knicks will end the season, if not in first place, but second place. I think they're gonna even overtake Cleveland or Boston. I don't think what Boston and Cleveland is doing right now is going to last throughout the whole season. I'm not trying to sound like a hater, although I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but I just don't see it. Karl-Anthony Towns returned tonight, and we needed him. We needed him tonight. He had 24 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he led all the Knicks with 24 points. Bridges had 23 points too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bring it up, but in the third quarter, you could say Bridges won this game for the Knicks. He hit 3 threes in that fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying, to get us in position to do what we did last night. So all y'all, Bridges haters, Mikal Bridges haters, doubters, take heed, bro. Take heed to what y'all see, because Bridges is the man. But back to Karl-Anthony Towns. He was out the other night, and we lost that game. We really seen that we needed a second option. One could say that Brunson was suffering from that back, you know what I'm saying, bruise, contusion, in the back. So that was a problem why the Knicks probably lost that last game. But we need another player that's going to step up, that's going to be consistent. If one of our guys go down, and the only way that can happen if the other guys start getting the opportunity to play more and not just in garbage time. Right now, other players not even getting garbage time. You know what I'm saying? They're not even getting garbage time. So a lot of things need to change for the Knicks to be the team that I think they can be. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? But Star Barrett, man, I'm not saying that he, wanted to be here, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is right now, to be real with you. It is what it is. It is what it is. The Knicks didn't make any mistakes. I know I jumped off subject. The Knicks didn't make no mistakes. We're building a championship team. And with the players we had, I just didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see RJ Barrett being a part of that. And I could be wrong because the man is on his way to being an all-star. I always call him a star. But you can be a star and don't have to be an all-star if that's possible, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this was an interesting game for the New York Knicks, for the fan base, for the trade. You know what I'm saying? Was it worth it? In my opinion, yes. I still think the Knicks got the better deal. If I was a Toronto fan, I would think the Raptors got the most better deal, because you look at what the Raptors, what RJ Barrett is doing for them. But you look at the New York Knicks and what Anunoby is doing for us. You look at the win percentage since Anunoby came here. Man, we something like 35 and 14. You know what I'm saying? So him being a part of the New York Knicks, in my opinion, the Knicks won the trade because he's a piece. We didn't bring him in to be the star, although we're paying him like the star. But he's a piece, and a damn good piece. The last 2 games, averaging more than 2 blocks. So how many steals? He's the defense that we need on certain plays when we need it. I mean, he don't always be there, but who do? You know what I'm saying? But he's there when it count. So in my opinion, if people want to talk about who won the trade, the Knicks won the trade between them. If I was a Toronto Raptor fan, I would say the Raptors won the trade because they got more offense. And right now, the Raptors have key players injured. So just like the Knicks, they're waiting for some guys to come back and they can really get a feel of who they are. But right now, as a team, excuse me, real quick, they're only 7-18. And the season, I'm not going to say the season almost over. It's still just a quarter of the season to go. And if they get the key players back, they could be a dangerous team. They could be. Tell me what y'all think about the Raptors. Tell me what y'all think about the game last night. Do y'all think the Knicks made a mistake by trading RJ Barrett? Do you think he could have coexist with just with RJ, with Brunson? But see, this is the thing about it. We didn't know what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the Knicks management, that is, knew they was going to trade Julius Randle when they traded RJ Barrett. I don't think so. But either way, it is what it is. The New York Knicks came out victorious. That's all we want from our team is win, 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 no matter what. So with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.